Oh, that's a very crappy green screen effect. Why is my eye? Why is my eye going? Ooh. Okay, let me just fix that real quick. I do not know how to fix that though. Okay, but then you see the green outline. I'll just take the L. Okay. So hello everyone, welcome to the stream. And because I'm planning on playing 2 leagues, I'm just gonna jump straight into it, as usual. And I'm playing this rakdos one drop list, which was just something fun that came up in the Discord. You have, okay, let me actually pile this up like a proper human being. So you have your classic burn creatures. Then, Ronin I think is a good card. It's an actual good card. And then this new saga, Kumano faces Kakazan. I don't know. And you have that ETB deals 1 damage to each opponent and each planeswalker they control. Dealing damage to planeswalkers is actually kind of cool. It puts a counter on your next creature on its next chapter, and then it flips into a goblin guide, basically. So it is kind of slow on its own as an aggression card, but with this many creatures, because I'm also playing Wayward Guide Beast, because, so many creatures, and Kumano asked for more creatures. I thought it was kind of a cool brew. So it's very easy that this guarantees 2 face damage. Like the first chapter deals damage, the second chapter deals damage, and then because you're playing such a strong creature opener in most games, you're gonna have that counter. You're gonna have that flip side goblin guy to really get in. So on the right here, there are the new cards. Then your classic burn spells. You have 20 bolts with bump in the night, and we're playing black because I could go white and play Skewer the I could go white and play Boris Charm, maybe add some Searing Blaze, but those ain't 1 mana, and I thought this was funnier. So I'm playing 2 copies of Play with Fire because I think it's the best shock, and having turn 1 removal might be important. Like, if I don't know, it might be important. And I think it's the best shock. Like, if you don't have like any Delirium synergy or any Incinerator synergy, I do think that Play with Fire is the best shock. That Scry is going to be a cool effect to have. So let's jump into it. All right. So some crappy shit I was brewing. All right. So I'm really not sure how this will go because it might go very poorly. The meta is very interactive. I'm kind of banking on the fact that people are just screwing around with new cards, that they're just gonna not do well. Because that when new sets drop, people always get very cute with what they're playing. Okay, let me just adjust this. All right. Okay, so we have Lurus. Okay, prime example of a hand that I want to test with this deck. We have our 1-drops. We have Guide Beast to kind of make this land count as 2. I'm gonna keep. The second Guide Beast is kind of dead, but I'm honestly fine with that. Might not even be. Oh no. Oh no, we're up against elves. Might be one of the worst matchups to test this deck against. Can I please draw a bolt? I want to bolt that bird. I want to cook some chicken. That was, as they say, smooth. I'd like to fetch a shock, but I can't because I'm gonna be bouncing it a lot. And in this matchup, you actually have to preserve your life total. Like Elves is gonna come at you somewhat fast. Okay, alright. So not an amazing hand from them. I think this is the plan. I play Guide Beast. I attack. And if they double block, I'm fine. Okay. So I'm gonna do the thing, which is, 2 mana plays. Do I want to kill the Mystic or the Ranger? I'm guessing the Ranger because with the Druid guy thing, this could deal lots of damage. Okay, so yeah, I guess this is the appeal of Guide Beast. With 1 land, I can play 2 spells per turn. All right. Oh, this is a new card. Huh, that's cool. I got super hard with Dryad Arbor being a green creature. I thought it was colorless. It should be, right? It is a land. Why isn't it colorless? That's a word. Okay, so what's the play here? Because I kind of want to keep killing his creatures. Because this attack tells me it doesn't really have a lot of juice in hand. I could double bolt, bolt him. I'm thinking if I want to attack first. I might want to attack first. And if I'm going to attack first, I might want to play that Goblin Guide. I think I like that a bit more. Okay, big brain play. I think he's gonna block. What if he doesn't though? Okay, so here's my plan. Here's my thinking. Not much of a plan. I'm gonna cast Wayward Guide Beast. I'm gonna swing for 4 because I can only bounce the 1 land right now. He doesn't block. He's just taking 4. And now the second one doesn't count. I'm still on 2 mana effectively, which is fine. Is this an elf? No. I guess I killed a Mystic, right? Yeah, I guess that's the play. Okay, so this is actually pretty cool. As an aggressive deck, this is actually really cool. Like, my Guide Beasts are just getting in. Oh, a double Anthemed. That could be a problem. So I need a shock also works, to be honest. It's not a bolt. That's not a bolt. Still think we just go for damage here, right? Just get in for 4 here. Assuming they block Goblin Guide. Might even not block Goblin Guide. Yeah, Goblin Guide. They are under the impression that Goblin Guide is doing them a favor. And I gotta spike him. This game might be turning sour very soon. Double Anthem means that I can't get through anymore. And I play a lot of creatures. Half the deck is creatures. Although 4 of them do cantrip. Yeah, see, his elves are just gonna be huge. Does he double attack here? Okay, so he's keeping himself at bay, which is good for me. God damn it. It's good for me because I get to do this. And I can channel that Ronin now. Which, you know, isn't amazing, but it's fine. Oh, this is a... Does he play like some shitty life gain land? Okay, he's just setting up his color fixing. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I think we're in a decent position. He's at 7, which sucks because we don't play Boros Charm. We have 2 cantrips, so we're in an okay position. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get punished from F6ing here, which in my is apparently is 6. That's a lot of power. Yeah, these boys are on block duty. Oh, is this a shaman? Oh, it's a grist. Huh. Oh yeah, grist. Whoa. Wow, it actually milled. It actually milled an insect. That's pretty funny. Oh yeah, Anthem with grist is pretty cool. You make beasts every turn. And it's likely that you have random sack outlets. Not sack outlets. It's random that you have random dudes to sack. I'm dead on... I'm really dead here. Because even if I block, I'm dead on the next swing, right? This is just a lot of damage, so I'm just gonna chump. Actually, okay, actually, I could double block here. I don't think it changes the math. I don't think it changes the math. I think I'm just gonna lose here. And it's tragic that I'm losing to elves. But double Anthem is actually really strong against this Rakdos brew. Because even if I find bolt here and draw a bolt for turn, I just lose. Yeah, I just lose here. I don't think I can live another turn, right? This alone is 12. And my creature doesn't stick. Aw. That's actually pretty sad. Okay, okay. So that was game. Double Anthem was really strong. I think we play Fatal Push over... I honestly say we play Fatal Push over Ronin. Because it's the least valuable creature we have. Which is weird considering that we have these other, but Kumano does guarantee some face damage. And it does grow a creature that it maybe can, you know, go to combat more often. And Guide Beast, you know, it's kind of pivotal for this build. You really need that guide trigger going off once in a while. This end isn't amazing, no creatures. But we're on the play. We have a bunch of shit going on. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. And I'm going to open this with a Rift Bolt. Get that over with. I'm assuming they play an elf here. What else would they play? I mean, they do play not elves. But I'm guessing all their turn ones are elves. Alright, so as much as I like this Cry, this Shock's going there. I would like to draw a creature here. That's also usable. That's also usable. Should I just go for it? 9, 11. This is 11 damage. I could push it. Could just push it. I'm assuming there's more like proper threats coming. I think I just need to push it here. And I'm gonna bolt face to try and fix my next draw. Yeah, see, that isn't an amazing draw. But I guess I have to keep it on top. Because I just wasted my removal, like both of my removal cards. So I can, ooh, that's actually not amazing for him. Okay. Okay, that's actually pretty free for me. Just doing this in case they somehow break my mana up. Let's get in there. Okay. I was gonna say I didn't get to go to a pre-release. I didn't wait, what? Oh, okay. I didn't get to go to a pre-release of Kamigawa. I had work. I had to work yesterday. Like today's Saturday. I'm not gonna leave the comfort of my house on a Saturday. And I also have to work. But I didn't get to go. But I'm not super sad because as much as I like sealed events, it's not really. I'm gonna force a block here. That's pretty cool. Because although I like sealed events, it's not really. Oh gosh, I don't want to say cost effective, but like I really like to play sealed, but I'm not amazing at it. Which is a flaw that I have accepted. I'm not really an amazing limited player. I get to. So it's funny. I like to play very aggressive decks when I play Magic, as you can see. But whenever I play sealed, I tend to go for like these super, not grindy, like this, yeah, these super controlly grindy builds. Like I will often play blue and pick like not counter spells, but like focus on bounce and removal, and then not really play good threats. So yeah, that's definitely not amazing. This wasn't a big turn for them. Like they have a big board, but it's only small dudes. All right. So I need a burn spell here, and since I'm not playing Searing Blaze, I can just crack this. Come on, burn spell. Okay, that seals the deal. Game 3. Now I'm kind of scared for game 3 because are they gonna just keep a bad hand like they did here? That hand was very slow, especially on the draw. I think the play is about the same, right? I'm playing for. Oh, I actually didn't do the math on the lands. I think this is fine. I have 4 non-black sources, which should be okay. What's the math? What's the math on the black sources? It's pinned somewhere on the Discord. Is it the modern channel? Yes, here it is. So for 60, ooh, no, actually I have, wait, I have 18, let's 14 black sources. Wait. That's a very high chance. Is that right? For 14 sources, you have a 91% of. I guess it is right. Okay, this hand, yeah, this hand's perfect. Disregard the Shockland and the Guide Beast. This hand is perfect. I absolutely cannot lose this game. I might go turn 1 Fatal Push here, though. I think I'm gonna go turn 1 Fatal Push. So I shock. I push it. Yeah, because I don't want him to flood the board very fast. And this might have put him in an awkward situation, yeah, where he needs to shock himself. Okay, that's an awkward... Oh, but we just sniped that land. What's the play here? What is the play here? What is the play here? I think the play here is Swifty. I think it's Swifty Bolt the Elf attack. I think that's the play. Because Reclaimer doesn't really scare me much. It's a great card, but not in a creature deck. Is my honest opinion. He's gonna go for a 3-drop. Oh, this might be Grist. This might be Grist. Oh no, Winding Way. Alright. This is relevant. What's the text on Winding Way? Choose a creature or land. My opponent chose creature, I'm assuming. I don't get to see what he chose. Alright. Ooh, it's a lot of Goblin Guides. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna do the thing where I have 3 mana with 2 lands. Which ooh, Anthem is actually kind of poor for me. Which I will admit, is kind of cool. It is kind of cool that the deck allows you to do that. I'm gonna have to skewer something. Like why wouldn't you block Goblin Guide? What the fuck? Yeah, I'm gonna bounce this one. And now oh wait, he blocked? He blocked there? So assuming his next turn, he either floods the board. Oh wait, he has Heritage Druid? He's definitely gonna flood the board. So my question is, what do I want to do here? Do I want to kill this? Now that I have like the mana to do so? Yeah, I think that's the play, honestly. Because with my current hand, my next turn has gotta be double creature go. He plays Druid here. And he plays this one, he taps them all, and he plays Ranger Anthem. Yeah. Which, in my opinion, isn't an amazing play. I still get in for like 6 or 7. Hopefully 7. Wait. Oh, that has text. That card has text. Okay, so I don't get in for as much. Can I find a Fatal Push here? Or a Bolt? A Bolt also works. Alright, I find a creature, which is what I build my deck for. So I think I'm not gonna give him much of a choice here when it comes to block, not block. I'm just gonna swing with the team. I need to get some damage through. If I can get him down to 7, whenever I draw that bolt, I'm just gonna win. Hopefully I don't die on the crackback here. Okay, so he has an Elvish Mystic, that's fine. You should block like this. Oh, that's... Wow, Ranger is kind of strong. No way he's gonna let 6 go through. Okay. Okay, so he's at 6. Which is okay. It's okay. Wait, no! Oh, I passed the turn without playing that land. Well, serve me right. I don't think I can win this game either way. I mean, maybe I can. And I'm not gonna attack more, so the land is basically useless at this point. Oh, that's dangerous. Although that does kind of give me an extra turn, right? I don't think he can win on a single swing when I have 3 blockers. I don't think he can. But for real, Ranger is really good. The ability to untap your creatures. Oh. Wow, that's just unfair. That's just unfair. What the fuck? Really unfair. Oh, he's gonna swing here. Okay, okay. We might be able to win, actually. Oh no, okay. He did a thing. He has 3 blockers now. Oh my god, that's so bad for us. Why did we have to go up against elves on our first match? Like, how is that fair? How is that fair? Just wanted to be the bigger creature deck, and we go up against one of the only decks that floods the board as much. Well, that's not true. Affinity also doesn't. I'm guessing Affinity is a pretty poor matchup. It's like, who plays Affinity these days? It's not like we just got a set with a bunch of good artifacts. Come on, do your thing, opponent. Do your thing. Do your worst. I think I'm dead. He has more juice? Jesus. Doesn't he have to? Oh no, he can look at it. Okay, so he's just gonna go off here. The good part though is that he cannot kill me this turn. But neither can I. Like, I cannot win this game. I absolutely cannot win this game. I don't think there's a single card in my deck that saves me. Like, he definitely has lethal here. He definitely has lethal when he decides to swing. He might even have lethal here. Okay, like... yeah, he might even have lethal here. So I don't die, right? But even then, like, I don't think I can draw a card that win. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede. I'm not winning this. I'm sorry. Okay, I was even drawing like the worst land I could. Okay, okay. So that elves matchup wasn't brilliant. I think I navigated the whole guide beast thing properly. I mean, I did skip a turn, but it wasn't relevant. I was just checked out at that point. But I do think that elves is a very poor matchup because we're not playing as many bolts, so it's less removal and it's less damage that goes through the air. And also we're relying more on our board to win, and you saw how that pans out. You know, when your opponents are flooding the board, you just can't do anything. You're just gonna die a miserable death. And you know that's how the game goes. You know, But that's why I don't like so many creatures. That's why I don't like so many creatures. And that's why I'm a bit hesitant to just splash in for Ronin and Boros Burn. It's because I don't think that you should just be playing that many creatures. I do think that the card is very good. I think that the ability to squeeze in 4 damage for 2 mana is good. And here's the thing. Yes, Goblin Guide is better. Swift Spear is probably better. I'm not. God damn it. The word probably here is not being used as like a general comparison between the two. It's just in most games, Swift Spear is gonna be more damage. But the dude does have Ronin does have a chance of being better than Swifty. If you have a heavy creature opener or like a I don't know. Okay, so the play here is this first, because the creature I play next turn is gonna be buffed up. So this is the same. Playing this on turn 1 is the same as playing another 2 damage creature on turn 1 if I follow it up with a creature. Alright. Oh, I think this person plays that weird ephemerate build. Yeah. Which I don't think it's amazing. Because, watch this. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna draw a bolt. No, okay. I needed to draw a bolt there. Well, I guess they do trade if he so decides to block. Which I'm guessing he won't. Now I play this creature. And I pass. Now his discard is useless. He shocked himself. He's gonna play a Stoneforge. Oh no, Shriekmaw. Alright. Alright. He's coming in. Oh wow. That's very greedy. That's so very greedy. I should have played the Shockland tapped, but whatever. That was very greedy from my opponent, because he's definitely going down here. I think you'll leave with my board and my hand, which he knows. I think you just leave. Hey Pride, how's it going, man? Long time no see, for sure. I was not streaming for a good while there. Ooh, that's a strong play though. Ooh, I really need. Ooh, I need removal, but I also need like a creature here. Anything but a land deck. Come on. Anything but a land. I'm just gonna put Lurrus into hand. I can't really swing in, which kind of sucks. I hate it when my 16 land deck just gives me lands. Yeah, that's a problem now. That's a big problem. That's a very big problem. He's gonna fetch. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So what's the play here? Can I win in any way? Can I win in any way? This has menace. And he can reconfigure it for, like, give it to make sure that 5 damage goes through. And if I crack this, I go down 5 and I can shock myself. So I think lure is out of the question here. I don't think I can win, because if I swing with both, he doesn't block. I bolt, that's 7 damage, and I lose on a crackback for sure. I think. This is a tough one. Because if he just swings like this... Okay, actually, I'm just gonna pass the turn here. Just gonna pass the turn. This is a dangerous game. He's definitely gonna reconfigure. Oh. That could be a problem. That could be a problem. Yeah, I could try and be cheeky and not bolt here, so that maybe he takes the bolt instead of Lurus, and then on the next turn I could try and stabilize. That just... okay, that has fear. So we do kind of survive here. Wow, we're actually gonna create some tokens. We are actually gonna create some tokens. I think I'm dead all the same, though. I think I'm dead all the same. Simply because... like, his play is definitely... he's gonna reconfigure the blade onto Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. That was weird. That was just weird. So I have to double block like this, right? And since I'm not that bad at the game, I'm going to do it as such. Yeah. Okay, so this is actually like best case scenario. I thought for sure he's gonna keep this to Stoneforge. But now he loses the blade, he loses grief. Unless he has like a flicker spell. If he has a flicker spell on hand, like an Undying Evil, I was dead from the get-go. He does? Yeah. Okay, though. Oh, it's like it's even like the best one. Wait, what? Oh, my cards have text. It didn't die, it got exiled. Alright. Okay, that's actually a good one to draw. Because I get to kill that at least. I can't swing here. Okay, I actually didn't lose there, which is pretty cool. It just needs to find anything. Yeah, that works. Okay. So definitely one push. I don't think I want Vortex. I don't think I want that. What's our worst card here? Ronin. I feel like I'm always siding out Ronin, which is kind of sad. But I think I think, yeah. See, this is the problem with this deck, and it's why I was never a big fan of like too many creatures in burn. It's because if your opponent has somewhat of a board, you just have so many bad top decks. Because burn creatures are good early, but like past turn 2, they're really not amazing. This is fine. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine, but I'm gonna lead with Goblin Guide. Because if he does the grief thing again, I don't want to be too punished. If he does the grief thing, I don't want to be too punished. There's a chance that I upkeep play with fire his face. Just to make sure that I... Alright, so he has removal there, is my guess. Okay, what's happening? Planes go? He definitely has something, right? Okay, I won't think too much about it. If he drops Stoneforge here... Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, I mean... Just gonna keep dropping creatures until you react, opponent. He has to have something, or else why wouldn't he just play the Stoneforge? Oh, okay. Whatever. He didn't even... Oh, he's gonna ephemerate it. Fine, fine. I need a bolt here. What happened to the Secret Lair Spear? I love the art. And I love essentially everything about it. Except that it just doesn't go well with the rest of the deck when there's nothing like full art or anything. So I just swap back to the regular one. He's gonna do it again. Wow. It's actually... I still think that this deck's not amazing, because here's what's gonna happen. It's gonna take both bolts. And if my deck wasn't bad, because it is, I would have like double removal spell. I'd go like bum him, kill Solitude, and then next turn I play with fire the grief. Now I'm kinda stuck here. Oh, wow, a land. Okay, so I do get to kill his things here. I do get to kill his things, which is cool at the very least. And I don't think he can save it, yeah. Now here's the problem with this deck. Yeah, sure. He's now stuck, like, drawing potentially bad cards. Like, yeah, that Blade of the Oni doesn't really do anything for me. I'm just gonna swing in. I gotta pop out my graveyard because it's Magic Online. Yep. I'm just gonna suspend the Rift Bolt, say go. But the thing I don't like about this list is that my burn spells are going to the board a lot. Okay. So he's playing it, as we say, smart. Because he's not gonna do the thing until I do the thing. But I'm not that bad at this game, so I'm just not gonna attack. I can eat a few swings from him. Could definitely hit a few swings from him. And he's most likely just playing it defensively. He even takes a damage from his land there. Oh, wow. Guys. Things didn't go according to plan. He had Batterskull in hand. I guess I should have brought Smash Smithereens in. Not Smash Smithereens, the one that I'm playing. Shattering Spree. Oh, Fatal Push. Okay, Fatal Push is actually bad. Okay. Fatal Push is actually bad. I don't think I can win anymore. Which is kind of sad. Sure. What does he even have in his deck? Oh, Maul? Wow. He's gonna play a land and equip Maul? That would have been pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, the game is over. The game is just over. Which is sad. The deck is fun. I'm not gonna lie, the deck is fun to play. It's just not very good. It's just not very good. And sure, you can tell me, oh, but you're playing against a lot of creature decks, which are definitely not meta. But it's like, if all it takes for me to lose with this deck is my opponent, you know, playing creatures, I don't think I like that deck very much. Because it has as an aggro deck, having like that big flaw is just not amazing. Who knows? Maybe we can turn it around. Okay, this is a good hand. We're up against the Lurrus deck, but this is a good hand. We're gonna keep. We are going to fetch for a mountain. We're gonna play Kumano. And hopefully, my opponent doesn't just thought sees me, takes Guide Beast, Kumano doesn't deal enough damage on its own, and we just lose the game from there. Opponent? Is he gonna shock himself? Wow. Oh, that's such a bad play from him. What the actual fuck? Yeah, that's a really bad play, in my opinion. Like, of course I'm gonna bolt that. And I'm gonna keep on trucking. And yeah, that's the play. That's where we at. My opponent's companion is off screen. So that's like removal 100%. Yeah, I'm just gonna swing with the team. Playing Ronin here just to get damage through while the board is clear. I was trying to brew standard aggro. There just aren't enough cards. Does he have double removal? I think he has Drown in the Lock. Dress down? Oh no. Alright. I hope he knows that means Ronin doesn't get bounced. Yeah. Not a minute. He basically shocked himself to gain 2 life, kinda. Ooh, Shadow. Okay. I think I still have him. I think I still have him. Oh, I definitely have him now. I definitely have him now. Oh my god, Graveyard, stop bouncing around. Woo, we got there. Okay, so we're up against Shadow. I think push is good. And I think Skewer might be my worst spell here. I think Skewer might actually be my worst spell. I know it goes to the board, but I'm not really gonna... Like, they don't have that many threats. Rakdos Shadow did have that many threats. Not Grixis, because they now play a bunch of shitty spells to kind of make up for the fact that... So I need both graveyards popped up. Guys, we finally won. Oh wait, we won 1 game against elves. So this isn't a really big achievement. But I will say... Huh. I kind of want to push it. But I know I can't. I know I can't. I know I can't push it. Okay, okay. What's wrong with my Twitch? Why doesn't it... Because, okay. I just... a little behind the scenes here. A little behind the scenes. I'm using Streamlabs. I have Streamlabs open on this monitor, and I have my game open on this monitor. And I have Streamlabs open so that I can visually see how the stream is going. So, because here I just have my screen, but here I have the camera, I have the thing, the bolt art, and but apparently someone reset. I'm assuming it's Pride because Pride was subbed to me before when I used to stream, and ooh, that's it. Okay, that's a good hand. And he came here, and now I have a sub, which is pretty cool. Thank you very much. That's awesome. But Twitch, Streamlabs didn't tell me. I need to look into that. I'm just gonna go in. Just gonna go in here. Does he have dress down again? Oh my god, he does. That's so bad, though. Like, he just ate tons of damage for that. He's even gonna block? F push next turn for Shadow. I'm assuming there's a Shadow coming. Nope. I'm assuming there's a Shadow. Yeah, there it is. 2 Shadows. Alright. Okay, so here's the plan actually. There's the plan. I'm not gonna attack here. I'm gonna see what he does. I'm sorry, about that little behind the scenes moment. Okay. Yeah, so I'm sorry. I do need to check why I'm not getting notifications. I do need to. Do I want to push here? Ooh, Dragon Rage Channeler is now a 3/3. Huh. I'm not gonna push here. I'm gonna kill one of them. I'm gonna kill one of them. Well, that's a cycle if I've ever seen one. Okay, if I attack here, he just blocks like that. Just blocks like that, actually. I attack with everything. How much damage is going through? I think that... Okay, so if I attack with everything... I pop this, he blocks like this, he probably blocks like this, it's 5 going through, he's at 3, but I die on the crackback. So methinks I have to wait until he goes for something. Or I draw another Fatal Push. If I draw another Fatal Push, I'm super well off. Okay. We're in a good position, chat. We're in a good position. We need... Oh, that always has to attack. That's so bad for him. Okay, that's actually pretty good for me. I'm assuming he's tapped out in terms of juice. He could still counter. He could still counter. It's lethal. I do have to go for it. Okay, so he does have the counter. Does have the... Oh, I wish I had like a anti-graveyard stuff. But now, do I get lures into hands and go? Could I skip Crocs next turn? So I don't think I want to do that. I think I do want to kill one of those. Do you have another? Oh wow. Okay, sure. That's not. It's not awful. He has Delirium, so that Swifty would always die. This is a very tough situation. I can't attack here. I get him down to 4, and this is a 9/9, and I just die. Although that Darcy is clocking me. That Darcy is officially clocking me, which I also don't love. But this league is taking a long... It's been 1 hour. We're like halfway there. Wow. Oh, I need a push here. With slurs in hand. Okay. Okay, Bolt is good. Bolt is very good. A Bolt is as bueno. It's a necessity at this point, but Bolt is good. Oh, I was scared for a moment. I was like, oh, I have no more fetchables. No, I do. I play 3 mountains in this list. So he's gonna go Luris. Oh, we can go Luris Crocs. Oh. Although that's not as bad, I think. Luris Darcy would be... I think is what he should go for. Did he just play lures and pass? That gives me a window to kill it. That gives me a window to kill it. I'm still getting heavily clocked from that, but, you know... I definitely think that this game's gonna be a loss. What does he have? They have removal? A cantrip, maybe? Huh. He might just have... another Croxa? Okay. Can't really play around the Croxa from hand. Still not lethal. Still not lethal here. But also not lethal from him. Oh, wait. See if he's smart about it. If he hard casts Croxa, I do die. I do die. Alright. There's the big question, right? Do I bolt that? Do I bolt that? I kinda have to. Oh no. Oh no. I'm just gonna lose. Yeah. Because here are my options. I either bolt Darcy, stay at 4, he escapes Croaks, I go down to 1, I untap, he's at 7, has 2 blockers. There's no single card that wins me the game. If I take this, he escapes Croxa. I discard the same thing, yeah. I just lose here. Which is unfortunate. I don't think I want Tormod script though. I don't think I want Tormod script. I think I want to keep the aggressive pants on. Which is a funny way of saying that I'm not wearing any pants. Okay. Hopefully this game goes our way, and that's a terrible hand. Holy shit. I guess that's a better hand, but I still don't love it. I still don't love it. I think I just chalk myself here, play Goblin Guide, say go. Okay, reveal the Darcy. I think that if you... Okay. It's a lot of damage to himself. Okay, that's inconsequential. Surveilled away an Inquisition of Kozilek, so he might have Thoughtseize in hand. Shoot. You could argue that you're supposed to take them out. Okay, maybe I'm trying to be too controlling in this matchup and I'm just supposed to slap. Spell Pierce being drawn is maybe a problem. He probably doesn't block. I wouldn't. Yeah. Let's get in there again. I know that he might be able to put another type in the graveyard. Okay, so he's shuffling that Unholy Heat. Okay, so that's drowning the lock. I'm assuming that's drowning the lock. He kills one. He blocks the other. It's fine. I can pay for... I can't. Ooh, no, I can't. Oh no, I can't pay for Rift Bolt over Spell Pierce. Dress down? Really? What the fuck? My creatures are already attacking? And you just made sure I don't have to bounce a land? What? I'm confused. Is he just gonna board wipe here? Like land Anger of the Gods? Is that what I'm seeing? Splash green for a Tarkus command? Yes, that's a decent idea. That's a decent idea. You splash green for a Tarkus command, and the whole creature package gets better. I'm definitely gonna play opponent. Because I have a land in hand. And it's another creature. Cool. I think he doesn't have a way out. Yeah, okay. We won a chat, we won a match. It took our shadow opponent misplaying the game so hard that I would advise him to just refund the deck. But we got there. We did win. We did win a match. So maybe this point. No, it's bad. It's bad. Playing so many creatures is not a good idea. Because the reason that prowess is good, I'm saying is because the deck is still good, even if it's not that popular. But the reason prowess is good is because your creatures are good. That's fine. Can lead on Kumano, double creature next, putting the counter on Guide Beast. I was saying something, words. Carrot and peas. Oh. Could be a problem. Could definitely be a problem. And I'm saying that it could be a problem because they are definitely gonna have double amulet on their critical turn. You know what? It takes me playing against Saga a bunch of times to really realize that 3 chapters isn't really a lot. He's gonna pop off next turn. Which is very... I'm most definitely gonna lose this game unless he kept like a double amulet hand and was banking on drawing the... He was banking on drawing the Titan later on. So I think I want the Guide Beast with more damage. Simply because Swift Sphere can grow. Swift Sphere can grow from like the text it has. Whereas this little dude can't. Oh, I have to return land to hand, okay. Okay, so I think we're in a good position here. I think that we can maybe not die to a single swing. He's gonna fetch Amulet here. He's gonna fetch Amulet here. I'm banking on my opponent not just popping off here. He chooses Shaman. What the fuck? Steve? 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 Is that you? Okay, sure. Bumping the knight is good. Bumping the knight is definitely good here. Get in there, squad. So I'm probably dead. I think that a good amulet players can... What did he block? Doesn't matter. Blocks 2 damage. If I survive, I have lethal off of my spells, but I think that any good amulet player wins off of double amulet. I think that even a monkey, could win off of 3 amulets. He didn't get the 3rd amulet, so that means he definitely wins here. He's gonna fetch a bounce. He's gonna play Dryad. He might not have enough mana. He definitely has enough mana. Just enough. So he bounces here. Although the Valakuts don't get turned online, maybe I do get to win. Look, if my opponent can't beat me on a double amulet, maybe don't play the deck. Okay. I don't think he has enough then. He plays the bounce now. You gotta tap that twist. So here's what he's gonna do. He's gonna play the bounce land here. Sure, that's irrelevant. Dryad? I'm really not seeing how he's playing this. Is he me? I'm very bad with amulet. I don't think the deck is super hard to play. Ah, okay, so he does have the Titan. I don't think the deck is super hard. Like, I don't think that it's a deck that only savants could play, you know. And I think that's something that people give off the vibe of. It's that, oh no, it's the deck that the deck, they give you the deck after you graduate from Harvard. No, it's nothing like that. It's like there are some lines that are hard to get there. A lot of it comes from knowing the deck. It has a high floor. It's where I'd put it. But I'm very bad with it. I'm a very indecisive person, and see how I can't even choose a word to describe how indecisive I am. No, but I really can't choose the line when I'm playing this deck, because when I play a deck, I'm always like, how do I win? How do I win? And I know that that's not what you should do. There are a lot of times where you should just, you know, stop and think, how do I guarantee that I win by next turn? So how do I not lose here and win next turn? But I'm a red player at heart, so, you know, I'm always like, no, how do I win now? I don't care about next turn. Do I lose? I'm at 13. Dryad. land doesn't kill me, I think. Oh, wow. They had 2 Valakuts. Even then, I don't think I die. I'm a 13. That's a really key value. He's clearing the board? Oh no, opponent. Opponent. Why do you do this to yourself, opponent? That's a funny line to draw. Yeah. I'm just gonna slightly bump him. And then slightly bolt him. Okay, my opponent didn't beat me on double amulet. So like, I don't know, opponent, maybe. But what do I want to cut? Play with fire. Ooh, I've been cutting good cards when I'm playing Play with Fire. Wow. I don't think I want Shattering Spree. I'm gonna cut a Ronin. I love the card. I think it's gonna be good in burn. I think that when the issue of this deck is getting Stonewall, but even then. Okay, so I have a plan here. So I definitely keep this. So Kumano, Guide, and then just hurl my hand at them. My favorite thing about burn is when your opponent is like 15 and you just end of turn upkeep kill them. That's gotta be my favorite burn kill. Like, you suspend a Rift Bolt, say go, and they're like, oh, I'm at 15, oh, I'm so healthy. And then you go, I bolt you, I untap, Rift Bolt goes to you, I play a land, I Boros Charm you, and then I skewer you. I just love that. I live for those. He made a construct. Alright. Yeah, mine's bigger than yours, opponent. And I know that they say size doesn't matter, but it kinda does. It kinda does. It's also how you use it, but you know, ooh, Force of Vigor. Oh my god, if they force my Kumano, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna get a hearty laugh in if they force. I know they aren't gonna. My assumption here, what do they even do? They played a bounce land and bounced it back. They could go land, Grazer, Titan. They could do that. They could honestly do that. What happened? Oh, we played another Urza Saga. Alright. He's attacking? Oh, the cheeky bastard. Yeah, you don't attack, so I can push that. I don't think he's playing. He would have played Dryad if he had it. So I'm just gonna do the thing. I'm gonna push this. I'm gonna swing with the boys. Summoner's Pact. That could be dangerous. I think I'm gonna skewer here. Notably, if I find a land, they're dead. If they don't, they might still be dead. Let's see. Okay, this card is actually very cool. I don't think it's playable. Because as you've seen, you know, playing a lot of creatures just isn't amazing. It just isn't amazing. What's happening here? He just made another token. Opponent. Okay, opponent. Opponent, you're playing... Opponent, I play bolts, opponent. What are you doing? I play lightning bolt. Okay, I'm gonna be salty here. I'm gonna prove him a point. I'm gonna kill that. I could just go face here and make him go, ah, burn always has it. No, I'm gonna prove a point that Urza's Saga isn't some magical tool that wins you every game. I'm gonna get in for combat damage. I'm gonna get in for combat damage, and I'm gonna lava spike him. We beat Amulets somehow, which I think it would be a very bad matchup. They play Grazer, they play Dryads, and they have a very fast combo kill. But my opponent maybe was playing blindfolded. I don't know what was happening there. We both matches. This is very funny. We lost 2 matches against arguably not amazing decks. I say not amazing. I do think that I do think that Elves has potential, lots of potential. I think that the Ephemerate deck is kind of garbage. I'm sorry, but if your deck plays like, I don't know, 8, 12 slots of bad cards just to maybe go nuts turn 1, and you can still lose if your opponent just goes, okay, I still remove that, and now I still beat you. Oh, Magic Dan, I know that's a good player. Not just from the icon, from the name. Alright, so we're playing for the even Steven. Ooh, double Kumano is very awkward, but I like it. I don't, but like, ooh, I need mana first. Is this Lurus? Yep. Words. I don't love double Kumano, but like without oh, I was gonna put my hand on screen and tell you without this card, without this Kumano, the hand's good. So I'm not gonna mull that. It would be cool to draw a Guide Beast here, because I could go Guide Beast, attack, bounce to hand, play second Kumano, then play the other Goblin Guide, attack for a bunch. Oh, good turns. This is okay. It's just a monkey. Oh, lightning bolt. I could. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care about that monkey all that much. I don't care about that monkey all that much. Soul Scarm? It's this prowess. Oh, it is. Okay. Maybe I should have killed that monkey. I was sure this was like a mid-range strategy. But if it's prowess, yowza. No, the land I needed. That was actually the land that I needed. I think he plays Blood Moon here. Like Soul Scar into what? Swimming? Alright. I thought he would have killed my dude. Am I gonna kill his dude? Do I kill his dude? I don't think I kill his dude. I'm just gonna chill. Be calm and collected. Just notice that my opponent's deck is foiled. I kind of hate on Magic Online. Although cards are cheaper when they come in foil in Magic Online, which is definitely a consideration. He has to kill Goblin Guide here. Or maybe not. I assume he takes Lightning Bolt. I think I might block Ragavan. Even with the etching. I know, he has lots of mana, so I don't really care about Ragavan anymore. Path, wow. You're just gonna give me a land like that. Do I block this? I think I have to block it. Just saving myself from some damage. Oh, I really wish. Okay, this is good because this attacks for enough. This attacks for enough that he either trades and I'm fine with, or he takes it and you risks dying to a land basically. Because he knows my hand at this point. Okay. So he can't go all out with his creatures either. I think I'm alive. Yeah, I think I'm alive, but oh no, opponents. Oh no. Oh no, I also don't win here, but it's the thought, right? Isn't that what they say? So opponent, let me do some math here. Opponent has Lurrus, is gonna go Lurrus a Bauble. Lurrus Bauble is 6 damage. If he has a spell in hand, that's 9. And I really don't want to have to. I don't want to have to kill a Soul Scar. Is my issue here. If I kill a Soul Scar, am I really being effective? Or rather, do I win the game if I'm killing a Soul Scar here? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I need to find a black source or a bolt next turn to win the game. He has Lures in hand. He's gonna draw 1 card per turn. I'm willing. I have to bet that he doesn't find. Well, he doesn't find a spell. That's a lot to ask. He does play a lot of spells. But with lures, he can just repopulate. Yeah. The odds aren't great, but I need to go for it. The odds aren't great, but I need to go for it. I know what you're thinking. Well, you could have just not done that. No, I have to do that. I have to do that. Oh, he drew a land. He drew a land. The odds were in our favor, but not by much. Not by much. And see, this goes out to everyone that says that Bobble is just playing 56 cards. No, if it were, he would win here. As he would probably draw a non-land and kill me. Wow, he's not even gonna... He's not even gonna go for the Bobble. Because he can't win. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kill Luris. And if I draw Kumano... Well, actually... Yeah, because if I draw a creature... This is better. And I play a lot of creatures. Yeah, see? You gotta play around what you build. You gotta play around what you build. I build a deck with a lot of creatures. Killing Luris there guarantees that a creature wins me the game. Well, not every creature, but a lot of them. Alright, so we definitely want push for Bumping Knight, maybe. Maybe? I'm gonna play a Tormod script. Yes, it doesn't matter, it's a single. Actually, it does matter. I'm sorry, I know math. I know how to do math. I can't really just say fuck it and play non-optimally. This deck is already non-optimal enough. Alright, we won game 1. Was I on the draw? No, I was on the play. Okay. Sounds very good. Well, it's missing one vital thing that would make it keepable, but it's very good. This end is not as good, but this end's really not as good. Wow, I hate it. I can't go down to 5 in this matchup. I need plenty of resources. Need plenty of resources. The thought sees me. Oh, I would hate that. Okay. Very sorry, opponent, that Ragavan isn't gonna live to tell the tale. Not that I think that Ragavan is that pivotal in this deck, but I'm on the draw. I do need to play the removal role. Ooh. Okay, actually. Oh, this is sick. This enables Skewer the Critics. I love it. And next turn enables this, or another creature if I draw it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's very bad. In my opinion, that was a very bad draw. Like a very poor draw there. Or, not draw. That was very poor deck building. You don't need all that draw in your deck. Like, playing Impulse into light up the stage has got to be one of the worst plays I've ever seen. And the fact that your deck allows for it, yikes. Yeah, it does that. It says go. I'm kind of assuming he has removal there. Can I pull... not amazing then. Come on. Come on. Come on, opponent. Ronin is pretty cool. It does have a removal for it. Okay. Whatever. If he has the Thoughtseize, he has the Thoughtseize. I'm not gonna not get lures into hand when I have 3 mana available. Mardu Prowess. That's a first. So not Thoughtseize. Alright. Ooh, play with fire is pretty cool here. Sadly, I can't cast it right away. I'm assuming that my Lurus isn't gonna live to tell the tale, but... Okay, Path. Path is actually fine here. Had me scared that he was gonna... I don't have a fetch so I can do this. Had me scared that he was gonna find Delirium. I forgot about that, actually. Alright. What's this? What's this? What's he missing? Is he missing land? Oh wow. He's missing land from the graveyard. That's genuinely depressing. I think you should do this... Well, actually I'm at 15, so maybe you do want to get some damage in. Alright. Okay, so my 2 copies of Play with Fire are in hand. He's blocking. He's gonna put a land into the graveyard. Yeah, I sensed some shenanigans. Like, why wouldn't he have played this Darcy if he, was setting up for something? But so yeah, you can't try to remove Darcy there. You don't want a 2-for-1 yourself. Do I take this? Nah. My friend there, you can play that Darcy, but... Okay, this is better. I want removal, damn it. See, that works. Yeah, I need to be in the control role here until always. That's how you win this game, is you just don't let them have anything. It could double dart me, just put slows in hand. You gonna double dart me? Oh. Where did that come from? Okay, this works. What is this gonna get back? I'd get a Darcy back if I were my opponent. I think that's his best move. I think Ragavan is just wrong here. Yeah, I think that's just wrong. Skill that Lurus removal. Well, no, but a clock. If he trades, I'm fine with it, honestly. I don't think he trades, I think he's looking for something. He has another Darcy? Well, that was the third one? Oh no! That's actually bad. I want that. Okay though. He's 2 burn spells away from losing, so this is when we point upwards. That I need, Chief. I don't have any more fetchables either. Okay. Am I dead? If he finds any gas coming from my... Okay, I'm dead. Has Lava Dart. Yeah, I can't draw enough gas. Like I can't draw, even if I draw bolt, it doesn't get there. It's awful. Okay. I think my siding was correct. I just think we didn't outgrind the lures deck. How did our lures die? Oh yeah, we got Ronin into hand. It was a tight game, so made some correct decisions. I might have made some wrong decisions there somewhere. This is a very good hand. This is a very good hand. I do think if he plays a creature here, I do think that my play is... Yeah, so I push that creature. I'm going to suspend a Rift Bolt. I need to get these in the air. Attack for 2. Okay, we're in a good position here. Next turn. Can kill whatever he plays. Okay, that's fine. It's also fine. Scared thought it was raining. It's just the computer making more noise than it should. Let me check. Let me check my temps. Okay. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. What happened? He darted me to death. Okay. Anyways, I started blasting. I started blasting. I desperately want a land next turn, so I could skewer and Ronin. Oh. Oh, opponent. Yeah, there's no good there. He took Ronin? Wow. It is just consistent damage. It is just consistent damage. Oh, wow, actually, chat, I think I want Loros. Because he's at 12, he's not gonna... Putting him at 6 is not amazing. It doesn't really push anything. Okay. It was greedy. This is also gonna be very greedy, but... Oh, I have a Swift Spear. Cool, cool, cool. I think that if he double darted my dude, it's because he didn't have like proper removal. So either drew it here, or he's putting lures into hand. Now he's pending bolt. Okay, sure, whatever. Oh. Is it 11? I keep drawing lands though. Do you have any lava dart there? No, okay. I think... Do I go for the kill? I think I have to go... Oh, no, actually. I think I have to go for the kill here. He had double removal there. Oh no, he's still at 2 spells away from dying. It did backfire a bit. That play did backfire a bit. I'm at 10. I think what he does here is he puts lures in hand. Ooh, wow. Cherry X-Men is raiding with a party of 69. That's the correct number to raid someone. Thank you very much, Cherry X-Men. Really appreciate it. Well, that's a lot of people to see me fumble through this. Do I want to crack this land? Sure, I'm not playing Searing Blaze, so why not? God damn it. Okay, here's using someone's mom. Alright. They're ready because they're too big of a fan of... Oh, that's arguable, okay. That's arguable. That's very arguable. It took me more than 1 second to remember who those people are. So, yeah. But anyone that's joining in from Cherry, I'm sorry. You come from a high quality stream to Fat Man Plays Video Games, and Fat Man gets clapped hard by Prowess. And oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's game. That's game. Wow. Okay. Because we have a lot of people here, like way too many people here. How's everyone? Does anyone have any requests? Ooh, thank you very much for the follow. Psychonaut. Does anyone have any requests? Here's the decks that I have. I have aggro 1-drops. I just played a league with it. It's bad. It's just bad. So I have Burn. I want to test Burn with Reinforced Ronin. Ooh, thank you very much for the follow. Magda combo. Okay. Requests that I have cards for is the limit here. What? Ooh, thank you very much for the follow. I can't read the names of people. Oh, wait. Yes, I can. Freddy and someone else followed. Vertex and Psychonauts. Thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate it. I was gonna test Burn with Ronin here. What am I doing? I was gonna test Burn with Ronin here because I think it's a good card, but with so many people here coming from another stream, I could just play. I have Yawgmoth, which I've been dabbling in. I don't think I'm awful with it, but I wouldn't say I'm good with it. I also have Ponza. I call it poor person's Ponza. Crack the Earth. Oh, I just played a league with a bad deck. Why are you suggesting an even worse deck? That's Ponza. Oh, people are excited. I don't have Ragavan because, you know, poor people. And I also don't have Renin 6, but that's because Renin 6 is a bad card. Okay, so we want Ponza. Ooh, actually, imagine being poor. Couldn't be me. Okay, but I think this is fine in Ponza, right? Playing So Kenzan. Senzubin, our favorite land. How did you get the lands? I met a man. I met a rich man, and he traded them with me for wild sex for a week. I could barely see it for a month, but it was worth it. It was very worth it. They are very pretty. And if modern society has taught us anything, is that trading sex for goods is cool. So Ponza, are we going? Sounds like a win-win. Yeah, my guy, you know it. So we're going for Ponza. Oh, I haven't played Ponza in a while. Do I want Magus? Okay, so this is poor people's Ponza. I'm playing Scavenging Goose because I think Scavenging Goose is really good right now. I'm playing the fifth moon here because fuck them basics. Magnus Carlsen of the Moon. Yep, I think 1 is good enough. You know, fuck them non-basics. On the side, I was dabbling with. So I think Tarmat Script is good because it's free. And you know what they say, free goods are good. I think explosives is particularly good right now, and it beats both the Shadow and the Rhinos matchup, which are annoying as balls. Questing Beast, maybe not. I was playing Liberator, because Liberator is decent removal for these types of permanent that attacks. But I think the card is not amazing. Okay, so what's Flame Slash and Anger, because, you know, fuck them creatures. Although Anger isn't amazing with our threat suit. Okay, I'm gonna remove Anger too. Alright, so what do we want? We definitely want, I think, 2 Shattering Spree. Do I own, what's it called? The color card, like the worst, it has the worst flavor text of all time. Ancient Grudge? Do I own? And oh, I do. I think 2 is fine. Oh, it only destroys artifacts, so maybe not. What else do I want? Chat, I'm gonna need some help building this sideboard. So I have Graveyard Hate, Bad Matchups Hate. Oh, maybe I want some Chandra in the sideboard. How about that? Where are my Chandra? I know I have some. Oh, here they are. Chandra is cool. And what else? What else do we want? What else do we want? Oh, I want a Neutralize effect. Do I want just straight... How do you deal with Belcher? I cry. I call my mom. I tell her she's a bitch. I call my dad. I tell him to dump my mom. And then I go to sleep. Oh, Needle's actually smart. Needle is actually smart. Do I own any Needle, though? Okay, actually, I don't think I own Needle. I don't think I own any Needle. Okay, so I think I know. I want another Flame Slash. I want more turn 1 removal. Okay, but like Needle has to be super cheap these days, right? There's no way that Needle isn't criminally what's it called? I'm gonna check off stream. There's no way that Needle isn't like super cheap. No. What's it called? Pithing Needle? Yeah, it's very cheap because it came out in Innistrad. Okay, there's no way I don't own any Needle from Innistrad. Anger of the Gods. I don't like Anger because it also wipes my side of the board. And I do need to... Oh, I do have some... Yeah, I have pretty Needles. I'm gonna play 2. I think it's a good card to have. And that's it. Veil? Oh. Why would I want Veil? Let me think. No, I don't think I want Veil. And I think I actually own them. Yeah, I actually own Veil of Summer. I don't love Veil of Summer. Okay. Okay, Chandra, bye. I'm gonna play... I need some form of... I'm gonna play Rex Sage. It attacks, but it also protects. Okay, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna play this Ponza League. Hopefully I have enough time to finish it. Hopefully I have enough time to finish it. Yeah, that's about it. I'm not sure. I think Ponza is good right now. Although, okay, my music's a bit loud. Am I just noticing this? If the music's too loud, just say so in chat. I used to stream without any music, but this is better, I think. Just some background noise to fill in the void that I sometimes find myself in. And Music good. Cool. I was saying something about. Oh yeah, I think Bonza is quite good right now. Your threat suit is just. Ooh. Your threat suit is just very strong. I think that Clothis is amazing right now. Oh yeah, it dies to no music. I'm as well because everyone puts on is on the. Yes, that was my reasoning before. That was my reasoning before, but I don't know. It just feels less dead. I just think this feels better. And it's why me not wanting it too loud, because if someone wants to put something on top, they can. But also, whenever I watch back any of my content, and Spike puts some music and has the greatest success, well, do you really attribute that to not having music on his stream? Is that the secret? Oh. Oh. Okay. Due to popular demand, I'm gonna stop the music. Oh yeah, okay. Maybe that's a good argument. That no music is fine. Okay, I'm gonna stop the music due to popular request. It was a new thing I was trying. Do I want this hand? One landers though. That kind of scoop to prismatic ender. Kind of just music is horrible. Well. Oh, this is not good either. This is not actually okay. Actually, I think this is the play. Yeah, but this is not a good mulligan. It's not a good mulligan. Although I do have removal for their turn 1 plays. That's fine. Alright. Hopefully this is like Tron. Oh no. It's actually a good deck. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. There's a chance. There's a chance. Do I want to leave Stomp Up? Nah. Nah, get in there, Scoos, you little cutie. Is it Old Age of Empires? Okay, that's actually pretty pog. I played very little Age of Empires 2 when I was a child. When I was just a little dumb child. That I could not tell you what music it has. Okay, because Vile Moon isn't amazing here, I'm just gonna swing in. I doubt they have, like, any blockers. Is this Spirits? This might be Spirits, right? This might be Spirits. Is Cloth any good here? Yeah, I think it's better than the alternative. I think it's better than the alternative. This should be Spirits, yeah. Oh wow, it's a lot of Spirits. What's this? Sacrifice counter. Oh, that sucks. Oh, Skyclave. Target instead of its control blaze 1. Or maybe 2. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm 100% gonna do that. I know that they can save this, but I'm fine with that. I have Stomp. I'm fine with it if they want to save it. Yep. I'm fine if they want to save it. Yeah, Fury is insane. I still can't believe they printed Fury. Like, oh, do I want to cast Stomp? Do I want to cast the creature here? I think I do. I think I want I think I want to establish a board. I just nuked his entire. That was yeah. I just 2 for 3 them for free. Like, why would they make a card that lets you do that? At least Solitude, you know, the cases where you can go even in cards is rare. It's against Shadow. That's basically it. But Fury just does that by design. I mean, why would you do that? I think Fury is the real reason that creature decks just aren't seeing much success. Like, that actually left me speechless. Alright. Oh, that was... I was gonna say smart, but... Well, if he has, like, big card in hand, he has big card in hand. Okay. So, draws. I would like a Seasoned Pyromancer. I would like a Bloodbraid Elf. I would like... Nah, Fury. I can't cast Fury. Okay, that's actually pretty strong. So Bloodbraid Elf would be the best. Wow. Okay. So Fury? Oh no. These creatures have hexproof. I'm gonna go in with Big Boy Giant here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Spellcaller is a big chunky boy. Double Captain was definitely not, because it starts with Evaluate. Remember when they spelled in there and said that? Yes, I couldn't. For the longest time, Fury was like very cheap. I got my playset for €20. I was like, oh, this is a bargain if I've ever seen one. Oh, that's lethal? Okay. That got out of it. I can't believe I lost a game where Fury just board wiped them. That's actually insane. Scooz is bad here, right? Wow, okay. That was unfortunate. That was very unfortunate. Although my hand was kind of slow, I did multi 5 and just wasn't getting much action. But still, that's impressive. Way too... Ooh. Though. This hand's almost Needle over Moon. Oh, you're so smart. That's actually a really good point. Moon should not be in here. Okay, what do I do with this hand? Land, elf. Oh, this hand. Keep. But I'm gonna draw a non-land. I'm gonna draw a non-land, and I'm gonna cry. But I guess that's entertainment value, right? Wait, actually, who said that double sprawl are basically lands to the 4? I've seen worse stakes. Isn't there... Oh, it's spirits, it's not merfolk. I was saying, isn't there a merfolk that turns lands into islands? And that would have been fun. Okay. We're just waiting for our opponent to stop making bad decisions. I hate it when my opponents take some time. And I say that as someone that sometimes takes a lot of time to play the game. So, a quick tip. You will always lead on Arbor Elf. Especially against a deck that doesn't have removal. Like, if I'm playing against a deck that has bolts, maybe I lead on Utopia Sprawl to guarantee a good turn 2. But as is, land, never did have it, chat. You know what this means? It means that I can play Bloodbraid Elf on turn 2. Which is really what you want with this deck. I guess. Not an amazing cascade, but we take those. I wanna draw Fury now. See, never punished. I was definitely never punished for keeping one letters. There's definitely not like an archive on YouTube of me getting punished for keeping one. Oh, but opponent, that line doesn't tap for blue opponent. I know. I hate it when my hallowed fountains are mountains. Okay, that's actually annoying. Can I have a Fury? Oh, okay, this is actually awkward. Exactly, I should have. Why did I fetch a stomping ground? If I'm gonna put this in red, I absolutely shafted myself. I think I like Utopia Sprawl over. So okay, no. So I think that. Oh no. So I think I do that. I don't have double green, right? I don't need double green. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play Season Pyro. I still have a land drop. Poggers. Poggies. Okay, so now I have Fury in hand. That absolutely cannot lose me the game. There's no evidence in the world that would convince me that you could, I don't know, cast a Fury, board wipe spirits, and still lose. So I'm pretty happy with this. I also get to cast Fury off of one land, and I still have enough mana to go shopping. Did Blood Moon actually work, like, as a proper card? Did that seriously just happen? Okay, does he have a Lord there? Do I draw a Bolt here? Oh. What? Alright. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. That's actually pretty smart. Yeah, that was pretty smart. Anyways, that's the absolute crusher of a draw. So what are we thinking? Am I killing the Mausoleum? Yeah, I think I need to kill Mausoleum Wanderer. Like, get in there. Because I have another one in hand, so I can just keep clocking. And just keep clocking. Which is what we want, really. Do I have lethal next turn? I think I do. Well, like with naked attacks. So this is 6. Yeah. Okay, so this Fury cannot go wrong. Alright, so what is the target now? What's the target? Do I go for a Shacklegeist? Do I kill Shacklegeist here, or do I kill Supreme Phantom? I think I kill Supreme Phantom. I think I kill Supreme Phantom because it makes Shacklegeist be a card. It's a 3/3. Okay, sure. Does it protect though? Oh my god, it does. Oh no. Oh no. What's the play here then? Oh. Am I tripping, or did my opponent just kind of threw the game? Yeah, I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get in there. Yeah, you kill my Bloodbraid Elf. You go down to 3. I play 4 lightning bolts. This was all. If I had a mask, I'd go. This was always a burn stream. Ah no. Although. Ah no. Oh, burn was. Oh, there it is. Bolt was deep. Okay, do I want Blood Moon though? I don't think so. I don't think I want Magus. I don't think I want that many Blood Moon. I think Red Sage is actually bad. Needle is, yeah, Needle is fine. They have spirits that could use some naming. And I'm now on the draw, which can be quite rough. This hand's okay. I get to kill his first and second creatures if I'm not too bad at the game. Yeah. I think we keep this. I think we keep this, and oh, my opponent has disconnected. No. Was he a spirit all along? This is the bad part about Magic Online. This is why I would like for Magic Online to have like a UI that's not reminiscent of 20 years ago, or just the whole thing could not be from 20 years ago, because my opponent's gonna take. Oh wait, no, he joined. That was fast. But even then, it takes a while because Magic Online. I'm assuming that if you're watching this, maybe not, but if you play Magic Online, you know this. But the game takes a while to load. Like you log in, and then the game takes a while. It's like, you know, when your grandpa has to get up, and he just delays the inevitable. It's like that. Magic Online starting up is too slow. You're just thinking, oh, this should just die already, but just keeps. Okay, this is a keep. Is it a keep though? Oh yeah, I'm on the draw, so this hand is actually good. Which is weird to say. This hand wouldn't be as good on the play. I have no turn 1 aggressive plays. Don't play Vile. Yes. We get to use our spells. We do need to draw lands somewhere in time. In space. Okay. I just realized it's called Dr. Queller. This person probably plays spirits. Like, plays spirits. No. Not like this. Am I doing this? Am I doing this? Am I doing this? Am I 2-for-1ing myself? Well, I guess the second cloth isn't really 2-for-1ing myself. If I do this, yeah, oh, god damn it. I think I need to be in the control role here. I don't think I can, and like that's 3. I don't think that the 1 next turn. Well, now the problem with streaming is that I do dumb shit faster than chat can tell me not to. Until the question is, yeah. I just realized that he probably plays spirits, not just plays spirits. No cards. Oh, that's a spell queller if I've ever seen one. Okay, what's the text on spell queller? I never, for the longest time, because there might be new people here. I have a tendency of misreading cards a lot because I play burn a lot and TMC 3 or less. Well, the internet says 4, but I get the gist of it. Okay, so it's spell, it's any spell. Okay. For the longest time, I thought that Spell Queller was just a cancel with the body. Because against burn it is. And I was like, yeah, this definitely is that. Do I want to bait it out, though? Would you? Would you? And fucker exiles my Scapeshift. Yeah. There's a reason Scapeshift hasn't seen much play since Wizards thought, well, you know, let's start making good cards. I don't think he's dumb enough to actually quell it. I don't think he's dumb enough to actually quell it. So I'm gonna leave it. Oh, almost. Oh, I he very clearly left Spell Queller up. And I was like, oh, cool, sweet, I get Utopia, I get to cast Utopia Sprawl. I was so happy for a moment. Oh no. Is this match 1? It's getting kind of late for me. My god, this is match 1. But it do be getting kind of late. To take care of lunch. Oh no. Oh no. Actual oh no. Ooh, I do have Bone Crusher, so that might not be as terrible. Okay, this is cool. But not for now. How do I keep a 1-lander and I crush that game. I keep a reasonable 2-lander and I just lose. I guess that's the problem with playing all 3 drops, but whatever. Yeah, I can't do this. Because my plan is to bait him. To just bait him. Ooh. Does this work? It does, but not the way my opponent thinks it does. So let's do this. I think Clothes is not amazing, especially with Holder. The plan is going for that. And I'm very open to a second Spell Queller. I really can't do much. Come on. Sack the... Is this the spirit? Sack the non-spirit. Sack the... You know you want to do it. You know you want to do it. Are you reading Bone Crusher? Because me not dropping lands should tell him, oh, this guy's just an idiot that got mana screwed. Should not know that I'm gonna stomp his face. Come on, come on. You know you want to do it. You know you want to do it. Well, actually, okay. Actually, though... yes. Tough question now. Do I... Cast season? I guess I have to get some action down. I have to get some action down. Feels bad, but I have to do this. Ooh. Okay. Bloodbraid Elf was actually not a bad draw. Bloodbraid Elf was actually not a bad draw. It's gonna exile my season. Oh, a spirit. Wow, that's a cool spirit token. What the hell? Doesn't look like much of a spirit, but... Oh no, I'm at 8. That's incredibly low. Yeah. I gotta stomp here. Oh, but that... Oh, no. Okay, that land's so strong, though. I got a Bloodbraid Elf. I got a Bloodblade Elf. And Hope to hit something. All right. I was gonna say, oh, actually, this can stop this from attacking. So you know. Oh no, he has stuff. Oh no, his stuff is actually good. And now I can't attack. Great. This old Kamigawa spirit token. I want a cool spirit token for Soukenzan, the red channel land. But like, oh no. Oh, Brenton. Oh, am I dead? 7, 8. Ooh, I'm just dead. All right, you get away with. Okay. My opponent was now, kidding aside, my opponent was very good with the deck. Was very good with it. I think that this last game, you know, it was the variance. I kept a reasonable hand. I got punished for keeping 2 lands, which shouldn't really happen all that much. But I think that him winning game 1 is like, he deserved that win. Because that Fury, I couldn't get up without getting banned from Twitch, if you understand what I'm saying. But I still lost. I still lost that one, and I think that if he can come back from that, he deserves the win. I ain't even mad. Thank you very much, Vince Barcelona, for the follow. Hope you've been enjoying the stream. Hope you come back for a future stream, which currently are Oh, actually, I should put it somewhere. I'm currently streaming on Saturdays. Some of them I will take off, but I might move it to Friday. But it's always at around this time, 10 a.m. London time, which has a name. Because it's the best slot for me to stream. Oh my god, this is a long queue. And I think this is gonna be the last game of today. I wanted to do two leagues because that 1-drop pile I played before was it was bad, but that's not what I want to say. Oh, it was supposed to be fast, but it really wasn't. This hand's fine. I'm against a Lurus deck. I've turned to Bone Crusher into Clothes. It's fine. I also have Skoos and Fury. Yeah, this hand's really good. All this hand was missing would be... all this hand is missing is some ramp, but no, can't. Instead of a land, I would take that. I can't be too peaky though. Oh, it's burn. Okay. Ah, yes, cool goblin guides. Yes, cool looking goblin guides. I'm gonna fetch here just because I can. Yeah, elf is okay. Alright, I have Stomp now. Into Clothes. Actually, okay. No, I gotta Stomp. I was thinking, should I drop Skoos? Should I like pitch Bloodbraid Elf to Fury, cast Skoos? So that's Skoos. Why am I saying Skoos so weird? Scavenging Ooze? Because Ooze is a weird word, I guess. Sorry. Pitch something to Fury, clean this, play Skoos, and then he's gonna bolt it, so I gain 3 life from that. And then Clothes should be able to take over the game if he's spending resources on the use. Okay. Magus of the Moon. Not amazing. Surprisingly not bad against them. Because them not being able to Helix or Charm me is actually relevant. Oh, that's a Searing Blaze. Cool, cool, cool. Or a Boros Charm. Either way, I'm gonna cloth this. Either way, I'm gonna cloth this. Can I make this smaller? Yes. It's my companion. See, companions aren't broken. Ponza can play one. Wait, no spell? Opponent. Opponent. Why did my opponent not play a spell? I play that deck religiously. If you go Goblin Guide into no spell, you're doing something wrong. Oh, that's a stomp. Does he have Skullcrack? No. Alright. I'm reading Searing Blaze. I'm reading Searing Blaze from him. So I'm gonna bait it out. I'm gonna bait out the Searing Blaze. Like, I think Magus is my weakest card. Opponent, you have a Lightning Bolt? Okay, guys. I'm noticing a pattern here. I think that my opponent is... Is anyone still here from the previous league? Remember that Amulet player? I think my opponent and that Amulet player were sharing a brain cell. That Amulet player just had a hard turn. My opponent's like, oh, I don't have any processing power. Maybe he's new. Yeah. If I weren't being an asshole about it, yeah, maybe he's... Maybe no. It's likely that he's a new player. So I think that's the only way. Okay, do I want a Bloodbraid here? I might find something good. I might not. I'm at 21. So do I just want to stomp that? That's not very mana efficient now, is it? I'm gonna do this. Oh yeah, that's... Oh yeah, that's the spot just right. I don't want to make any assumptions that this person is new. Maybe he is. Maybe he's not. You're allowed to just be bad at the game. I'm assuming this Bloodbraid Elf doesn't live to tell the tale. Yep. Okay, we finally brought it out. Real talk. My opponent's playing the control role against Ponza, which you shouldn't do. Because I have tools to stabilize. It's as simple as that. He's gonna put lures in hand. This is a lures in hand if I've ever seen one. Yep. Doesn't matter. That Eidolon is not gonna live to tell the tale. Okay, actually... So I have this, which I'm going to try and squeeze in here. I think I can very reasonably... eat good things from his graveyard. Like, if he ever casts that Lurus, I'm just gonna eat things. Okay. So my opponent's doing what I like to call a big no-no. Which is, he sees me having a mana and enough creatures to get around this bolt, and he's still good. Yeah, it's definitely new. Okay. He's definitely new at the game. Oh, he has another one, so he's just choosing to do for one himself. Sure. I take that every day of the week. I mean, that's fine. He's at 8. I don't think you're understanding his situation. He's at 8. He's at 6 now. And I don't even know. Should I cast Blood Moon? Yeah, okay. So I just win that one. Okay. So I think Magus isn't amazing. I think Flame Slash is actually better. I'm thinking that Blood Moon is okay, but not amazing. Okay, what's... Those emotes are kind of cool. I only have one emote, but it's pretty funny. This is my emote, which I love. Even though I'm not a... Well, I actually love the card, just can't really play it in my main deck. I love it so much I got foil ones. They're pretty much set to sit in a binder forever. Actually, no, I might play Legacy on occasion. Here in Lisbon, in Portugal, Legacy tournaments allow up to 15 proxies. And this is a snap keep situation. Painless lands, turn 2 Clothes with some removal to stabilize against their consistent sources of damage. Okay. But, oh yeah, I might play Legacy. I can... Now that Ragavan got banned, I can play Blue-Red Delver with only 15 proxies. Without, you know, having to sell a kidney. Not necessarily mine. It's easier... Well, maybe it's not easier, but it's certainly less troublesome. It's just worse if you sell your own kidney. But I don't have to sell a kidney to, you know, buy some duels and whatnot. Why is my opponent playing? I hate these lands. Like, the art is just... Yeah, I could sell yours. Well, you gotta seduce me first. Which isn't necessarily hard, but you gotta do it first. Ah, and it's hard because I don't drink. Well, but I'm fat, so you could just slip the roofies in some cake. And you know what? It would be easy, actually. Just give me a... Instead of powder... I don't know how... What color... I'll just use a club. Well... Yeah, that could also work. But you don't want to damage the goods now. Oh, I only have a land there. You don't want to damage the goods, right? Okay, what's happening? Oh, it's actually pretty good. I have Fury here. Oh my god, that's so cool. Fury is gonna get yeeted out of existence, though. So I rather stomp this and then play it. Bullet point, yeah. Although, I'm so bad at this game. Yes, okay. All the kidney talk, well, might have been the cake. Got me excited and I forgot that Swift Spear has text. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm still relatively healthy. I have a Fury coming on. Opponent be like, he's just a beginner. No, I'm just kind of retarded. I'm sorry, but if you stomp a Swift Spear into open mana, you know, maybe scoop up the cards and just leave the tournament. Just leave the tournament. He's kind of flooding. Now I'm starting to feel sorry for him. Now that his brain cell that he lent that amulet player is back with him, so that amulet player must be losing his current match. Now I'm feeling kind of sorry. Although he's using the superior Swift Spear, which I do agree with. Oh no, opponent. I hate to do this to you, but, you know, not enough to not do it. Wait, I do have 5 mana, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with whatever I pick from here. Okay. Alrighty then. What weird ass headphones are those? They're my secret headphones. You like how they change color? They're just green. They're just green, and I green screen them. Okay, this is very good for me. Like they're just green screen. I can turn it off. I know it looks weird, but that's the kind of the point. Ooh, camera just opened quite big. Can I like turn it off for a second? Can you see it? Yeah, okay. So they're normal, but I was like, wait, you can green screen stuff? Shouldn't be impressed by silly things like that. Oh no, Sanctifier. Oh, Sanctifier is kind of rough on the... I keep not having shit to do. So the background is not a green screen. Well, no, I don't have like a green screen over here, at least yet. I would like to get one, honestly. What do I want to do here? Do I want to make some tokens? Oh, they kind of suck, right? I think I want to eat these. Am I gonna definitely... I might have a lightning bolt actually. Ooh. Speaking of which, yeah, I get it. When I first did it, I was like, whoa, I can green screen my green headset. Whoa. Like, for some reason, I hadn't put it together. So the background is not a green screen. No. So green screening is when you... Were you in the shrooms when you got to that? No. I don't know what it says about myself if I'm saying that. No, that was just me being me. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that to happen, opponent. So like... I'm not gonna let that happen. Opponent being rude? Yeah, kinda. Honestly, kinda rude. That don't work now. I do have Bloodbraid Elf ready to shoot. It's kind of fun. I don't want to sound cocky, but I think I'm gonna win this game 100%. So I'm just enjoying the last one for the day. There's a path here which I can finally eat. Oh, I've been not using Colossus for a while now. That's actually pretty bad. Oh yeah, because Sanctifier is actually pretty good against Colossus, huh? Still deal the damage. And hopefully this Bloodbraid person gets us there. This is... Alrighty then. No. I think... No, I hope they block after Skullcrack. Don't tell him that. Oh, no. I think I have lethal either way. So, you know. I know, I could only attack with like Fury and let him day ghosting. Doubt it. No. Don't think they would path Colossus if that were the case. I think they would path Fury. Because pathing Fury takes Colossus out of just like the Skullcrack Sanctified. It's a double-edged knife for sure. But it's something... Sanctifier is good against Ponza, so is Skullcrack, so I get it. Either way, he lost that game a long time ago. Like when he was not being aggressive enough. He just lost. Okay, so it's getting kind of late for me to keep this league going. I have to take care of lunch before my roomie gets home. This has been really amazing. Really appreciate the raid. Really appreciate those that stuck here. I stream every week. If you enjoy the content, consider following and consider joining some other time. So follow, yes, I appreciate it very much. The plan is to stream on Saturdays morning while I'm both working and finishing up university. That might change after. I don't know if we get like a cool crew going on here, making fun of opponents who play burn and don't have a turn to play. Don't poison your mate. What? No. Why would I? I was gonna say I'm a great cook, but I'm really not. No, I'm just gonna get supplies. I'm not the one doing the cooking most times, and that's a big most because I rarely cook. I was saying stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna keep streaming Saturdays. I think that the next one I'm actually not gonna. But when I don't stream Saturday, I'm gonna do my best to do it on Friday. Maybe not mornings, maybe after lunch, because at work kind of have to be there on mornings. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much again for those that subscribed, those that stuck around to watch me fumble with Bonza. And it's actually likely, because my schedule is pretty full, it's actually likely that by next week I still haven't finished this league. So that's where the next stream might start, probably will start. So either way, thank you very much and see you next time. I have a goodbye screen somewhere, but I'm bad at streaming. Is anyone still here? We should raid, right? We should definitely raid some. I was very fortunate to get a raid today, so I shouldn't let that die. No burn. I played a league with no, I don't want. I accidentally did this. No. Fuck. You getting an ad? Okay, cool. So no ads. That means that we are gonna. Who should I raid? Who streams Magic the Gathering? Let me very quickly go to who's streaming right now. Crokey doesn't need the support. I mean, let's be real. I wanna raid someone that doesn't have super many viewers, but I also don't want to raid someone that's boring. It's like I don't know anyone here. Any suggestions? I take suggestions. Someone playing modern. Wow, I wish I were that smart. Who's playing modern at this ungodly hour? There's nobody playing modern. A lot of arena. That's legacy. Okay, is nobody playing modern? Why is nobody playing modern? It's such a good format. Oh wow, nobody's actually playing. Someone playing legacy? I'll take a legacy player. Okay. Top person playing legacy Italian. Do you want to go to an Italian channel? Modern best format, but any other format is good. Yeah. Let's just go for a. I want to definitely do it for Magic Online. Oh, there's someone playing Modern Tron. Wait, actually, there's a bunch of people here playing Modern. Just not with many. Oh, I guess a lot of people would be playing Standard and watching Standard on Arena. Do we wanna raid someone playing Tron? I feel like I should do that to balance out my karma. I was just playing Panza. Okay, so okay, first in I don't want to be that guy. See, this is why I don't play Amulet. I just get stuck in my own like, why should I actually do this? And then just take I played Amulet once in a tournament. I went 3-0, but because my second round opponent was actually the owner of the deck, it was a borrowed deck, and I see if this works. Okay, but I'm gonna raid some random Tron player. So spam. I don't know, spam something that's annoying yet not disrespecting.